I turned my head in the direction Ulrich paused, where I flopped on the bedside beside him. After some glorious minutes sucking. What the fuck? Where's this going, dude? Hazel suggested we should take something else for breakfast. What the fuck? Hey, what's going on, guys? I know we're back to a familiar place. This back and forth when it comes to moving is a lot of fun. But yeah, we're on chapter 20. I had some time to record today, so we're gonna see how this turns out. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the whole chapter, depending on how long it'll be, but I'm just excited to be back. So I'm silence. That's a major thing I feel right now. Sorry if the mic is a little bit different. I don't have all my stuff with me today. I can't focus really well walking on this park. Everyone must be having a good time, but not me. Times I devastate myself off the track, fall off the grass. I try to call almost blinded. What was I doing here? Was I looking for something? He fell off the ladder, dude. We're crawling through the grass. The quickly turns into thick, sticky mud. At times it's hard to detach my paws from it. My head bumps into something. Suddenly, a broken wall attempts to fall on top of me. But in the last second, I throw myself backwards, barely avoiding the brick avalanche. I can't see anything clearly. I try to stand up, but suddenly my wrists are retained by something heavy. What? Where these chains come from? Did he tie me up? The pressure starts being unbearable around my wrists and ankles and start trying to break free. This is kinky shit today. But the more I fight up the chains, the more restricted they become. Something's wrong. There was something that I needed to do here. The ground starts falling apart in pieces, sinking into a big dark lake, and just before I fall, I try to catch a big breath of air. As soon as I dive into the lake, the chains disappear. I turn downwards and see no bottom, just deep darkness. Oh. When I turn upwards, my reflection looks up at me from the surface, distorted by the moving water. But surely I realize it's a thick ice layer blocking my way out. The panic urges me to swim up and hit the ice with all my strength. The ice cracks slightly when I just punched. As strange as it is, my distorted reflection a little bit more steady. At the third punch, the shattered parts no longer shows only my reflection, but someone else too. I barely start processing how dangerous that is when I feel the water starts flowing through the ice cracks. But not just that, the whole world seems to turn upside down. Suddenly, the current feels like a black hole, sucking everything. Trying to swing in the opposite direction, the water flow gets stronger every second. Gotta get out of here. Think of something. An idea comes to my mind. Maybe I can use the ice block to propel myself up with a jump. I let the current drag me down, and I prepare myself to make a big jump from the bottom. The ice gets broken, and the current now sucks me down with more strength. I gaze downwards with disbelief, and I see the creepiest shit happen. The shattered parts of forming a giant jaw, but there's something even creepier to it. What the heck? The reflections on the sharp teeth show the most cursed, rageful faces of my. What are they doing there? The jaw starts moving in slow bites, threatening to reach my lower body. I really put up a fight, but the more I swim, my paws get immobilized. And just when I feel myself about to reach by the ice, there's nothing. Only the fear remains. But then, cessation comes. The water current flowing down is turning warmer, like in waves. Waves that brush down my fur, but don't brush away this panic. Not until a few more times. With each passing second, I start feeling like I'm landing on a warm, soft, dry ice surface. And soon, mild light starts greeting my eyelids. Still trembling, I realized the warmth brushing on my fur was his big paws. His breathing caresses my hair. Is it Angel? My head is resting on his right peg. My belly on his top of his. My arms rest on his sides and his torso. My knees are spreading to the sides of his waist. My lower paws are settled between his thighs and my junk is on top of his pubic fur. What? Settled like this, his slow strokes almost span my whole body. His fingers play a calming melody on me as if I was a heavily harp. What the fuck? That was so weird. First thing I notice in my dorm is that one of the beds has been placed to block the entrance. You okay? His whispered, worried voice makes me feel a bit guilty and sad. I rub slowly his mighty arms beside me, seeming to tell him I'm conscious now. His lips put a small kiss on my head. He gently sets the cover on my head. His arms hug me tight and whoosh. He blows warm air through the fabric, heating up my cold forehead. I'm on the mountains blessed by the warm sunrise. It's certainly vanished any remains of the bad sensation from my last dream. Morning, huh? He doesn't reply with words, but with little kisses instead. There, where his snout can easily reach. With his big arms spanning my whole body in a sweet hug, I let his respiration move me slowly up and down. Just like a cloud painting over, carried by the wind. I'm really gonna miss him these next few weeks. You were having a nightmare, right? Yeah, dude. Something worse. But how can you tell? Faster breathing, limb spasms, radical pulse was fast as fuck. Also, I think the bumps you have here and there maybe weren't of much help. Then I remember. Oh shit, Zaya fell down and fell on top of him with a big ladder. Shh, keep it down. I'm not supposed to be here. Sorry. I was going early in the morning to the Yang Hot Springs when I found you and Zaya on the floor. Thank heaven everyone was asleep when I carried you up here in my arms. I bet it seemed very dramatic. Is Zaya okay? I'm afraid others would think I'm responsible for her. Hey, it's okay. Nobody would blame you for anything. I'll make sure of that. Where is he? Sleeping at the infirmary. I put a apartment solution on Paracal Lane. All vital signs are steady when I left him. I'm afraid of he fainting again while we were doing so. Well, I'll start the day with a better blood pressure. Probably eating well this time, but I'm more worried about you. Not even 2 days working with Zaya and we were KO. I bet he will still want us to keep installing things as soon as he wakes up. Probably all night too. We've only installed about half of the stuff he purchased. I'll make sure to notify my fam about this. New Zaya's on the lead. He shouldn't make anyone go on unnecessary night shifts. Bad news is the diaphragm dose I gave him will probably make him sleep till midday, so he will have energy to work till late. Good news is he won't bother you until a few more hours from now. Right, so you're doing your brother for me? You're doping your brother for me? Oh, I didn't give it anything addictive. The anesthesia effect only produces solons Alright. I don't get a thing of what you're saying anyway, but I trust you're not doing anything wrong. Thanks. In fact, a good sleep should make him less moody, right? Hopefully. So, want to make use of the free time you got? Trying to be quiet though this morning. We do as our instincts. I turn my head in the direction Olar paws were a flop on the bedside beside him. After some glorious minutes sucking. What the Where's this going, dude? Angel suggested we should take something else for breakfast. What the fuck? He says the zinc and fruit sauce just doesn't achieve the daily recommendation intake. So I have my doubts. What the fuck? We take our stuff and dress properly before heading out to the cafeteria. Luckily, by this time, it's mostly empty. So we have got all the kitchen to ourselves. I'm perfectly slow this morning, but he's patient, helping me while we make some breakfast. If he bumps his giant body with everything. So, how bad was that dream you were having? It felt so real. I'm still thinking that I'm here with you. He makes a handsome half smile before scratching the side of my ear. Can I ask, what was it about? At first, I was having a nice walk, even sunlight and stuff, but at times my eyelids felt so heavy that I could barely see anything. I was crawling, looking for something in the grass. Then the ground became mud and everything turned very dramatic. There were horrible sounds and horrible scenes. I wanted to stop that nightmare, but I wasn't able to wake up for a while. Yikes. You're probably having sleep paralysis. Please tell me I didn't say anything stupid or funny. Nothing at all. Maybe a bit moaning over here and there. The lack of sleep must have increased the chance for having that issue. But hey, I know something that maybe could help you turn those into something better. Sorry for the noise I'm making. Just want to get that ready for later. You know, when we're having sleep paralysis, we're experiencing a state of mind just about what I needed for lucid dreaming. I know it might sound like shit, but the more you panic a fight, the more you won't sink into it. Or the more you would sink into it. But if you really try to remain calm and let whatever it is messing with you to do its thing, then let it be. The more likely you turn the nightmare into a lucid dream. So, if I'm dreaming about a damn whirlpool drowning me down into eternal darkness, I should just let it suck me down? Yeah, I guess. Is that what he's trying to say? Yep. Okay, but that's not right at all. I know, sorry. Hearing ugly noises or experiencing bad situations can really be not exactly the best time you would like to calm down, but you gotta give it a try. There's a trick, you know? It's easier when you're really trying to interact with the offensive entirety. You must try to elevate things to a more intelligent level to make it think. For example, okay, let's see. You're having a nice walk through the woods when suddenly a giant beast jumps into you and wants to eat you. What do? I'm easily reminded of how I went from Chuck's chase right here in this place. I fucking run, of course. No. You can't ask it questions. Making it talk will force it to raise into a more sapient level. But how can I make a dark whirlpool of desperation talk with me? You can try also to you can also try to talk with a superior self. But still, if you really try to suggest conversation, they might turn into someone. Now that you mention it, I remember something. At the bottom of the whirlpool, there was a monstrous jaw with ice teeth, like a shattered mirror. But at some point in the reflections I saw, never mind. Can we talk about something else? Oh yeah, sorry, I just meant to help you. Let's have some breakfast. Not far from where we sit, I can see Chuck's team getting out of the oven some nice looking pastries. Soon, I see Coach's little ears and red cap sneaking through the counters. He's trying to get into a giant pile of food. Please let the show Coach. In the last minute, Chuck notices him and Coach walks away, funny with a mischievous smile. He brews himself some coffee and comes sit with us. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back, Ari. I appreciate it, dude. What's up, Cubs? How you doing? Glad to see you, dude. Hey, I didn't see you at the showers this morning. You little stinker. Everything all right? I will see you soon, Coach. I'll meet you in the showers later, dude. I promise. Had a very long day yesterday. I ended up knocked out. Yikes. What is Mr. Fang making you work on? Sorry. I love that whistle on him. It looks good. Okay. We've been installing devices here and there. They say he made me stay up late and I fell from a ladder. Oh, that sounds painful, dude. Don't worry about me. I've been healing well. Good for you, bro. And what kind of devices are you installing? He doesn't want me to talk about it, but I'll tell you anyway. Ooh, what's that? It's cameras in your bedroom, dude. We've been installing hidden cameras throughout the hotel. Does he want to see our dicks in the showers or something? No, I don't think so. They're only in a security circuit. That's all. Have you guys installed cameras in here? Because lots of crazy things happen in this cafeteria. Oh, I'm sure crazy things happen up in there. We haven't bugged here, but we might today. So you might want to consider not stealing guest food from Chuck, huh? Yeah, you got me. So I wonder why Zeo want to bug the hotel instead of doing something more useful. Like what? How about more caution signs? You think he should invest in caution signs? Indeed. I can barely hear anything from what he says above my laughter. You know, I'm not only in charge of the fun areas around here, but also their safety. You would be surprised the amount of teeth I have seen getting broken around the swimming pool area. Ugh. It's gotta suck. When I'm on lifeguard duty, oh, he's a lifeguard too? What? Cubs never stop running on the wet floor, and parents never watch out for them. Jeez. Oh, God, control your kids. Yeah, exactly, right. Audacity of this guy. Oh, Chuck just got some out of the oven. I'm gonna see if I can take some of that. Oh, don't go, Coach. Damn it. Did I miss something? Yeah, you didn't see Coach there? Come on. Oh, nothing. In a minute, we're mostly done with breakfast when my cell phone rings. Ooh, Zeo says we start in half an hour. He's like, dude, it's like how serious this guy is. Well, at least he has some nice free time this morning, huh? One of his lower paws pokes mine under the table, and I'm about to touch his knuckles, and I realize where we are. Oh, the cafeteria. You okay? I was just wondering, how's it going to be here when you need to go on that trip? His knee rose mine and gives me a sweet smile. It's just going to be for a while. Be alright. Huh? What now? Spit. You apologize. I figured it's supposed to be for the guests. I don't remember. Of course. Not again. I'll be right back. Seriously, guys, you don't even mind that I'm right here. The time I see my boss comes, and I look for a storage room. Soon, Zero comes out checking on his cell phone and pushing a small wagon full of boxes. Hey, boss, how you feeling? Chit chat on the road. I'll carry a ladder. You bring this wagon. Okay. Where are we going? Back up that ladder. Today, we'll be working by the cabin. The cabins, come on. Even with the cold winds piercing my face, it's lovely to see this hotel's cabins in the distance spreading through the mountain. This is great, dude. I love your imaginary for sure. It's really good. Though, I'm starting to realize me and my tiny legs are going to get demolished after a whole day reaching those huge highest cabins. We walk through the roads until we make our first stop. It's pretty. We shut down the cabin's power temporarily to manipulate cables and stuff. But most of the time, I do the pull and screw things while he connects electricity system. It takes a few minutes to set out the security camera, to set a security camera at a key spot, provide surveillance to the road and a few cabins around. Good. Let's move to the next one. Okay. As soon as we get there, I'm already unboxing the camera with Sully 01 talks without even taking his eyes off his cell phone. No. We will avoid this one for now. Why? Because it's mine. This cabin is currently reserved, but it seems empty right now. Maybe, but if the guests come back, we'll disturb their stay. Let's go. Okay. How can you tell which cabins are free to work on? He shows me his cell phone screen. It displays some sort of the map and the other data. I've never seen something like it before. As we keep walking, I hear him murmuring things and typing notes in each cabin we visit. So, is that an app or something? This is an AI called Pandora. The music one? She is linked to the database at the lobby and other places. No, I think that's her music, dude. Among other things, she can tell us which cabin is clear to work on and which doesn't. She's even helping me adding each new camera to a big circuit, all of it to be automated. And I programmed her myself. The tone of his voice tells me how proud he feels about it, and I see one of his very few sincere smiles coming from him. Nice. By the way, I'm surprised today you haven't thrown me a "That's none of your business." This is your business. After a version update, Pandora will have many more functions. For example, we need to divide this area in sectors or something. I mean, cabins have numbers, but they are messed up as these terrains. I'll set up an app to much more control of what happens and what's needed. Also, they're not ready yet, but I've been developing some devices that we can wear. Wait, what will those be for? Well, at some point, I could use a device that could walk. You could help me prime around this hotel while Pandora registers data in real time. Damn, this guy getting serious with all his gadget things. Huh. He turns his side off of his phone and looks over the terrain with a bored sigh. For now, we gotta kick the Stone Age out of this place. I just saw one of these routers over there. We entertain ourselves with some time until I start to talk again. So, why is your name Pandora? Is it because you're a panda? Because he's a panda. Even before I see his offended gaze, I realize how rude that sounded, though it doesn't help me contain a little guilty grin. Sorry. If you may pose 3 cents of culture, you might have heard of Pandora's myth. Pandora's myth, of course, the box of stuff. Is that it? What? As you might guess from my parents' talk at the auditorium, things I do the next few months will determine my future. I may not have the best record of being the best influence to this hotel, but that's why I really want to make it up now. This project will be the beginning of a career-free life. Carefree life. Or my doom. Okay? So you better not fuck around on this job. Count on me, boss. I can barely fake the lack of enthusiasm. I don't know, somehow this morning feels more chill with him than yesterday. Maybe he was extra grumpy because of the lack of sleep. So, this is something very important for you. Why did you hire some random otter guy for the internet? I fucking love this. The woods is it's beautiful, dude. I wouldn't walk through myself, but it's nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. Giant pandas don't get along well with the tail stairs. I just need a dwarf to do what I can't or might be risky to do. Oh, that's brutally honest. Thanks, bro. Anyway, the most important thing was to have an employee that wasn't one of my current ones. Why? That's none of my business. Something that might prove a theory of mine, but we'll see. Uneasy with the last overconfident smile of his, We installed lots of ice. We brought to Exhale commands to walk back to the main building for more. My tiny paws are already a bit sore, and I wonder if I prefer him fully charged or sleepy. We load again the wagons with devices, and soon we're ready to go. This time, Zale picks a road and starts outside the gym. Soon I realized this was one of the first road I saw when Angel and I helped Damien. So nice. When it was raining, I missed a lot of the road's views. While we walk through the cabins, sometimes I get to see what the guests are doing. They seem pretty cozy and having a nice time. The art style is fantastic. Chill around, playing tacky loud music, and grilling barbecue with their big families. Family. My face turns into something that might look weird. I feel like combination of happiness and then sadness from it. Filled to contain a tear that quickly gets cold on my cheek and I turn my face away. It has something I don't. That's because I decided to rip it off from my life for my own good. I'm not staying with toxic people. And I'm being envious. Maybe, was it a good choice? That's what I want to believe. But I have a good feeling I might be able to have a better family too. Or well, something that feels like a better one. Maybe my current boss doesn't exactly make me feel in love with this job, but Angel and the guys around make me feel part of something good. I'm sure something nice will come up out of this. Beautiful music, man. The sun goes down and soon the cabin lamps become the only source of light. While I'm pushing the wagon, I get a message from Angel. Hey love, how's it going? Good. Kinda hungry right now. Have you guys finished yet? Nope. Your boat is fully charged as you predicted. We're working on the same road we walked when it rained, remember? Oh, how could I forget that rainy day? It was the first time we, That's right. So, how much time do you think you'll have to take to finish? Hey, the other time was about an hour ago. Can you go back? Nope, sorry. I know we should eat something, but my dad prohibited me to make you work later than 8 p.m. So let's make use of this half an hour we got left. I think we'll be here for about half an hour more, or at least. Okay. 3C? What is that? I'll be cooking something nice for you. Text me if you need anything. Thanks, son. Alright, guys. Yeah, I know. I'm going to end it right there. Sorry, we're like halfway through, probably from chapter 20. But I should be back sooner than later. I don't like making promises anymore. I can't guarantee to record. I'll try to be back as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you for checking out Heat Source with me. Definitely support Aerie if you can. See you guys later. Big Wolf, later. Bye.